What's going on YouTube? Today I'm doing something a little different. It's not going to be much of a review as it is. What's going to be a review? We're going to look over the Akuma mod, but what this really is, this right here, is the Akuma bundle on the Gearspek website. So you get the Akuma mod, the RDA, the Bestfire battery, which I'll be using today in this video, this building kit, and 100 feet of kanthal. All this. Right? Ready to hear this? Probably ready to hear a remarkable number. No, it's going to be starting at $97. You can get this full kit. The only thing you'll need to get now is a charger. That's a pretty solid deal if you ask me. $100, less than $100, and you got a full setup with the building kit and 100 feet of kanthal. That's enough to hold you off for a good minute. Just get a battery charger and you're set. You normally when you get things, when you see certain mods and devices from that cheap, you're like, oh man, there's probably like some cheap little clone that's not going to hit really well, or it's going to be crappily made, or the detail on there is not going to be as precise. But you know, I'm actually pretty impressed with this. The engraving on here is nice and deep. Got the serial number underneath that as well. It's a pretty mean looking mod. I mean, it's the Akuma. It's pretty nice. The button is smooth. I mean, it's an easy pull. The throw on that thing is nothing. So this thing rips, and it rips pretty hard. I like it. The button does have a lock ring on there, so in case you want to just lock it up. It is a sensitive button, so it will press under its own weight. But that lock ring there is not a ridiculous lock ring. It's actually pretty simple. Not like the Panzer where you have to unthread and unthread and unthread and it's there. No, it's just like 3 twists and it's locked. That thing's not going anywhere. The button has a nice engraving on there as well, looking at the sun. The hit's pretty nice. It's a change of pace from what I usually vape on. Usually I'm going after those monstrous clouds that kind of just punch your lungs as soon as you hit it. That's what I've gotten used to, but you know, after a while that starts to get old. You know, just want to vape, just want to enjoy it. I did the review on the Plume Veil last time, and like I said, I'm just loving the airflow on the Plume Veil. I mean, it's not crazy airflow, but it's not something. It's something you can work with. It's definitely something nice. So another reason I brought the Akuma out, because I've noticed that everybody's saying, oh, they can't get it to fit. They don't know what tubes to use. So the Akuma comes with 3 different tubes. Here's the 3rd tube. And you see these tubes that come for different sizes. That smallest tube down there is for your 18350 battery. It's the smallest tube, this tube right here. This right here is for your 18350. So this right here will fit your 18350 battery. Then you attach the smallest tube onto that one to get you to your 18650 battery. And this one right here is for your 18500 battery. So you can use it in all 3 different battery sizes. So all 3 different batteries you can use on this mod. A lot of people were having the trouble where they couldn't figure out which battery to use for which size. So like, oh, I use this battery and it's not fitting in there. This Akuma doesn't fit this battery size. Well, it does. You just got to make sure you use the right tubing. And the top cap is an adjustable top cap. The top contact, you can adjust it to wherever it's needed. So it's silver. And then you just kind of just twist it and adjust it to where it's needed. Okay, so we're going to go into a little bit of close-ups what the Akuma looks like and all the rest of the details on there, as well as the rest of the kit, so you can actually see what everything is. So I mean, if you're looking or interested to buy it, I mean, it's a good buy. And remember, all sales over $50 on the website, free shipping. I mean, not only are you getting this stuff for less than $100, you're going to get free shipping right along with it. So that's pretty convenient. Alright, so now we got the close-up. So here's the case. If you look at the case, it's got a nice solid, it's got, like the inside looks like a good nylon finish. I mean, it's a solid material. You got a lot of space in there, there's a lot of give as well, so the case can actually hold a lot more than just the toolkits. And if you want to throw some wire in there, like I'm going to throw some wire in there, close it up. I mean, it still closes pretty flat, and I still got all this space to work with. So this case gets to a pretty good size. I mean, it's a pretty decent sized case. I'm going to open this back up. Got all your tools in there. Like I said, we got our pliers, our needle nose pliers. These things are pretty nice. Good little teeth on them, good little grip. I mean, I can use this for, like, you know, when you're building some parallel coils, or you're grabbing some wire, you need to straighten it out, you need to get a good grip on it, or you're twisting some wire, you need some pliers. I have some good grip, and then you have these pliers. Or if you're just trying to clamp the wires together, kneel them a little bit, then you got these pliers right here, which are nice for that, as well as other things you can use them for. I mean, it's pretty convenient to have a nice set of nice needle nose pliers just to grab whatever you need to grab in those tight spaces. And then you got your cutters. Now the cutters have a bit of a long nose on them, which is kind of nice, a long narrow nose, so you can get inside really close and cut that wire exactly where you need it to, leaving very little leads behind. And then you got your screwdriver kit. Like I said, the screwdriver comes with everything inside it. Everything that you'll need is going to be inside the screwdriver kit. Just slide this wire over. So you can see all the components that come with the screwdriver kit. Total of 8 bits. 4 sizes for Phillips, 4 sizes for flatheads. Everything you're going to need in between there. I mean, it's pretty nice to have. Each one of these are magnetic, so you can just attach them to the top of your pen. And then you got a little screwdriver right there. This little pen style screwdriver. Pretty convenient. And they all store back inside the pen. And the cap just threads on, so I mean that's pretty solid. And then you got your tweezers. These things are pretty nice. I mean, you got some nice narrow tweezers right here, so if you need to stuff your cotton anywhere or just pull anything really up close, I mean these tweezers got some nice needle tips on there. Come in very handy. Or if you just need to torch some wire, then these tweezers are coming pretty handy as well. And if you got those bases with those big decks like the tugboat or anything like that, and you got those curved wires in there so you can get in there deep and just kind of grab whatever you need to go inside there without having to jerk your hand in an awkward position. So I mean, that's pretty nice to have. And like I said, all these have our Gearspek logo on the side of them. I don't know if you can see it on there. It has our Gearspek logo on all of our tools. So you know what you got, you know where you got it from. And of course our Gearspek wire. Now it's just Gearspek premium kanthal wire. It's just some really good kanthal wire. I mean, we got it. We sell it for pretty cheap. It's pretty nice to have. Heats up really well. That's what I'm using on this build right here. It's pretty nice. And then you get your coil jig. I mean, the coil jig is the final resistance, the final piece to all this. I mean, the coil jig itself is a pretty good penny. Everybody's always trying to get one of these, and it's a pretty solid coil jig. I mean, everything you're going to need is right here. And like I said, the rest of your coils, the rest of your rods are stored inside this little component right there. So you got your little component, just open up that screw right there. And then you just pull out all the wire, all the coils. So you got a total of 5 pulls. Each one of these 5 pulls are using your coil jigs. If you've watched our previous videos, you'll see me use the coil jig in a few of our builds. I mean, it's pretty neat. It's neat to have. I mean, if you're doing single coils, and it's pretty nice. Or if you're doing standard, just regular wraps, then these things are pretty much everything you'll need to do those builds. Make machine quality coils by hand. So that's the toolkit. Let me go ahead and close this bad boy up. I'll show you the Akuma. And then you got your Akuma. If you look in there, you got some nice detail right there on the Akuma. There's a nice detail on the design right here, right underneath the serial number. It's a nice solid finish. Everything fires beautifully. Good design on the bottom button. The bottom button locks pretty well, so when that ring is on there nice and tight, I mean it's already locked. Push it in the throw. That's all the throw needs. Thanks for watching my videos. I hope you enjoyed watching this just as much as I enjoyed making them. Right here I have a display of the full kit that you'll get. So here's the full kit of everything that you'll get on the website when you order the Akuma kit. So like I said, it comes with the mod, RDA, the battery, the kanthal wire, and the toolkit. So everything you're going to need, except for the charger, to start vaping. So you just got to pick yourself up a charger and then you're ready to roll. Alright, if you like these videos, make sure to like and subscribe. Make sure to follow us on all of our social media. So YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Vine, Instagram, all those. We have all of our deals and all of our specials and all of our new products posted up on them daily whenever we get them in. Whenever we get anything back in stock, like lately it's been the American Muscle. We've been out of stock for a little bit. We'll get a few hundred in and they'll be gone within a few days. So the best way to find out when to get your American Muscle is to log on to all of our social media. We'll let you know right away, hey, we're back in stock. Right now we're looking at a new update for the American Muscle that should be coming out here in the next few weeks. So I'll be able to put a video up of that one. We're going to do a bunch of, we're just going to take the American Muscle and we're going to redo the whole thing. I mean, it's a nice mod now. We're just going to add some more things in there to help make things a little bit easier. So we're thinking magnetic backs, we're thinking better buttons, probably throwing a MOSFET in there as well because everybody keeps asking for that. We're going to keep doing a lot more things. We're also looking at a digital battery display to show you how charged your batteries are when they're in there. So that's going to be helpful too, so you know when your battery is charging or if your batteries are even charging. So that should be all helpful. So look for that to come up here in the next few weeks. Thanks for watching.